I don't know if I have the answer. I guess that for sure is how we integrate the product. I mean, in the story, how subtle it is in a way, and how the whole story is, I don't know, created around the product, but also it's not so important that it can win to the story, so the people can still engage with what you are telling. I don't know, that was the important things for me, and also, I mean, I was lucky in what I was doing because the guys of the agency made a great job thinking in the plot that it's about a girl who disappears, and the only thing is left is her phone. So in a way, it was the product center of the story. So I think that's cute, yeah.
In your opinion, how do you measure the success of the effectiveness of a brand film?
I mean, it's a big question because, of course, there is a typical way of, if it was meaningful and if it was how many likes on YouTube, blah, 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 which is really important, but also, I mean, how to quantify all that, and also there is the other side in the festivals, so I mean that first for me it was important to do something that it was good, that I feel represented as a filmmaker and as a storyteller, and that it depends on the format too, for me it was, it's a tricky to do a short film of 30 minutes. It's not a movie, but also it's not a short film and it's not a commercial. So I mean that I'm proud of what we've done. And I need to be happy. If I'm happy with what I've done, and that's the most important thing for me.
Awesome. And how do you see brand films evolving, over time?
Well, we've been talking about branded content for a long time, for a lot of years. I feel it's still slow, I mean, if I would be a brand, why not to do something that is compelling, that is something that is meaningful, that it represents the brand, but also is engaging, for the people, So I think that, of course, is the future because people is watching less TV every day. But I would love to see more brands, investing in doing meaningful stories, and there is so many people waiting for these opportunities to tell stories, but also using the brands, there is desperate people to tell stories. So I think that brands should use them to do engaging things with a lot of quality.
I saw your film. It was amazing. It was incredible. And I was so curious to see what inspired that.
What inspired that? I don't know, so many things. I mean, shooting in China, it was really incredible. It was really challenging. What inspired? I mean, in every little single second and frame, there is inspiration in every level. I can't say one thing at all. I mean, working with talented people like Eric and Vincent, the producers, in anonymous content, the actors were amazing. I mean, it was a whole great experience, but it was really challenging. I mean, we've done it in so fast, really short time, and I mean, that we are talking here about it, it means a lot.
That's awesome. And what do you feel, in your opinion, is the difference between a brand film and a 30-second spot?
Well, it's another world. It's another. I think it's like using iron to build a house and or it's like you have some elements. You can put the camera, the lights, or actor, but it's just. I think that it's difficult to compare. And it's a different format, like a 30-second, it has their secrets, but doing something that it's, that it needs character, that it needs to go, needs to get the people engaged for longer time, it needs so much work, and it's not that you have, imagine 30 seconds, it's how much, it's the, I'm not good with numbers, but it's 10%, no, it's the, no, less. 1% of the 30 minutes.
Right.
So,
30 seconds.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, a huge budget of a 30 seconds for a Super Bowl could be even the same, you know, I mean, we were really good with budget, but also it was like, I mean, it was challenging. And imagine the energy that you need to put in 30 seconds, but also in 30 minutes to have the people engaged. So it is another monster. And I mean, I'm comfortable. It depends on the story that you are telling, you know, but I can't compare. The experience telling a story of 30 minutes in advertising for me was wonderful. I mean, I want to do it a lot more.